Founded in 1776, San Francisco was a sleepy settlement in Northern California until 1849. That's when the discovery of gold in the nearby hills made the population explode from 1,000 in 1848 to 25,000 by the end of 1849.
As a boomtown, San Francisco gained a pretty notorious reputation, especially the 9 blocks within Montgomery, Washington, Stockton, and Broadway. This area was known as the Barbary Coast, loaded with bars and prostitutes. And it's a direct descendant of this Wild West town legacy that you find on the corner of 16th and Guerrero. The Elixir, one of the only throwbacks to the bawdy and rowdy San Francisco of yesterday, actually left in the city.
To get a better sense of its history, which traces back to 1858, we visit on an early Sunday morning and talk to the owner and noted barman, H.
Elixir is the second oldest saloon location in San Francisco. It's got, we're just a block from the Mission Dolores Church down here, which was established in 1776. So I've seen some old sketches of this block in this area that predate 1858 and show a building on this corner. Can't tell what it is, but the records that we have, the business records and directories and such, show nothing but a saloon on this corner since 1858. And so that's as far back as we can date it, but it's possible it's older.
Imagine the history this place must have seen, in a city that in 1851 had 537 places serving alcohol, but only 8 churches.
The city would grow over the next 50 years, but then, on April 18, 1906, everything about the city changed. When the most devastating earthquake in American history virtually leveled the city at 5 in the morning. Almost everything that was left afterwards was burned in the Great Fire that followed.
But that wasn't the end of life for the saloon at 16th and Guerrero, whose owner apparently really loved his bar and wanted to see it rise from the ashes.
The owner of the building and the property from 1893 until 1933 was Patrick J. McGinnis, and his name is on the original architect's drawings of the 1907 building as ESQ. So he was a lawyer who had some money, and when his saloon burned down, after 13 years, he had the money to rebuild it. And there's not a lot of bars in San Francisco that were rebuilt by the same owner on the same location after 1906. Because most people lost everything. Yeah. They picked up and moved on and did something else, but he apparently had money. So instead of rebuilding this little building, he built this big building with 5 apartments in it. And then when you look on the architect's drawing, you can see that the space next door, it just says store, big open space. He's probably gonna rent that thing out. But in here it says saloon, and he's got his bar mapped out. Yeah. He knew he was replacing his saloon.
Over the years, the saloon went through a number of owners, and its condition deteriorated until H bought it in 2003. He then completely remodeled it and restored it to its past glory.
There was strip lighting in here with a ceiling fan, and there were bumper stickers on the back bar, and the floor was like a trampoline. You'd stand in the middle and bounce on it. So it was just neglected and run down, and since 1907, every owner had basically put one repair on top of the other. Nobody had ever really fixed anything. So I shut it down. So when I got it, I shut it down, and I gave it just a cosmetic restoration. Went down to the core, went down to the wood, went down to the floors, stripped everything up, fixed everything that was broken, brought it all back to life, put in period lighting, and brought it back to a saloon atmosphere.
Now, Elixir stands as a gateway to San Fran's past. 100 years ago, barkeepers sold regional beers, which H does now, but with beer crafted just for the Elixir Saloon and nearby breweries. He also clings to tradition when it comes to cocktails, and he features drinks based on seasonal and regional-based ingredients.
And if you knew nothing else about the Elixir, know this. On the weekends, they feature a self-made Bloody Mary bar.
If that doesn't speak volumes about this place, then what the hell else do you need to know? Elixir is by design and by nature a place that you could have visited 150 years ago. There aren't many places like that left, and most owners would shout it from a billboard, "Hey, come drink here, we're 150 years old."
But not Elixir, not H's place. There's a difference here. You don't drink here because you want to drink in a tourist trap. You drink here because you just want to drink.